spermatogenesis directly. First we will read about spermatogenesis and oogenesis, and after that we can see in a book after spermatogenesis there are description about sperm, and after that there is oogenesis, and then after that there is the structural diagram and the description of the ovary. But now I will teach you spermatogenesis, and after that we will directly move into oogenesis, and after that we will learn about structure of sperm and other things. Now let's start from the spermatogenesis process. Okay, the process by which sperm is formed from the spermatogonia, okay, is known as the process of spermatogenesis. Now, where is this spermatogonia is from? From where this spermatogonia is from? It is actually produced from the seminiferous tubule. In previous videos, you must have learned about what are seminiferous tubule. We have already taught about it. Now, those produce spermatogonia, and those divide by the process of mitosis. Okay, you know that mitosis, the main cell, the parent cell divide into two parts, and in the meiosis cell division, the parent cell divide into four cells. Okay, the spermatogonia undergo mitosis differentiation to form what? Primary spermatocytes. Okay, this mitosis differentiation doesn't take place once, it takes place twice. From spermatogonia, then to these two, again to four, and they form primary spermatocytes. Now these primary spermatocytes undergo fast meiotic division. Okay, these undergo fast meiotic division to form secondary spermatocytes. Okay, these are the secondary spermatocytes, these are the primary spermatocytes. Okay, now until this, from the spermatogonia to primary spermatocytes, they are all diploid. That is, they have 43 number of cells. Sorry, 46. They have 46 number of chromosomes, or 23 pairs of chromosomes. But after the first meiotic division, when the secondary spermatocyte is formed, this shaded part, the shaded cell, and the secondary spermatocytes, these are haploid. That is, they have 23 chromosomes only. There is no pair. One chromosome from each pair is taken. Okay, they have only 23 chromosomes. Now these secondary spermatocytes undergo second meiotic division to form the spermatocytes. Sorry, spermatids. Okay, they form the spermatids. These spermatids again differentiate and form the spermatozoa, or that we commonly known as sperm. Okay, after the formation of sperm, they get embedded in the Sertoli cell. Okay, they get embedded in the Sertoli cell. Now, what are Sertoli cells? We have already discussed in our previous video. Now, they get embedded in the Sertoli cell, and when there is a need, they get out, or they get extracted, or they get delivered out from this Sertoli cell by the process of spermation. Okay. Now we will come. Okay, I forgot to mention this. Everything happens at puberty. Okay, after an individual, after a child, get into puberty, acquire puberty. After that, this all processing starts. Before that, there is no such process undergoing in the body of the male human being. But if we come into the female case or the oogenesis, we find something extremely different from that. Okay, now we will read about oogenesis. Now, oogenesis is the process in which ovum is produced from the oogonia. Okay. Now, see, I have divided this diagram. This is the diagram, so systematic picture. Okay, I have divided into two parts. This is the fetal life and this is adult reproductive life. Okay, here you can see this is birth, childhood, and puberty. What is there now before birth, when actually the ovule, the ovary is developed, the ovary is created in the mother's womb. Okay, there these oogonias are formed. Now, how these oogonia are formed from Graafian follicles, we will read just after it, when we will read about the detailed structure of the oogonia. Okay, there the oogonia is formed. These oogonia, after the birth, there is no single addition or no single formation of oogonia. So before birth, you need to remember that near about 60,000 to 80,000 oogonias are stored, premately stored in the ovary of the female being. Now these oogonias undergoes mitosis differentiation, as we have seen before. Mitosis differentiation, and they from primary oocytes. This all before the birth. This all happens before the birth. Now these primary oocytes stays in the ovaries still. There has no work. Stays doing nothing in the ovary till the birth. After that, the childhood, and when the female acquires the puberty, at that time, the rest of the process starts. Now, these primary oocytes, they undergo first meiotic division to form secondary oocyte. As like here we have seen, primary is spermatocytes. After first meiotic division, undergoes to secondary spermatocyte. Similarly here, primary oocytes after first meiotic division from the secondary oocyte. Now here also, until the primary oocytes, there are 46 number of chromosomes or 23 pair of chromosomes. After the formation of secondary oocyte, they become 23 number of chromosomes. Okay, there are only 23 number of chromosomes. That is, this is also a haploid one. Now, what is the difference? We can see that here in the spermatogenesis process, there is formation of two secondary spermatocytes from one primary spermatocyte, and these two again differentiate to form the spermatids. Okay. So what we can say that everything that is divided, that is formed, develops into sperms. But here the case is different. Now, when the primary oocyte divide, first one, the bigger one, the largest cell one is the secondary oocyte. But the one which is left out, the smaller one, is the first polar body. Okay. The first polar body. Now this secondary oocyte again undergoes second meiotic division. I forgot to mention here, second meiotic division. Okay, to form the ovum. And here also the bigger part, the larger one is the ovum, and the smaller one, the smaller particle formed is the second polar body. It's the second polar body that is formed. You have to remember that this all process from primary oocytes, secondary oocyte and ovum, this all takes place in the adult reproductive life of a female human being. But here, and if other than that, oogonia and the primary oocyte, they are formed in the fertile life even before the birth. But in male, everything happens just after the human or the male acquires the puberty. Okay, this is how the ovum is formed. Now, this process is known as oogenesis. Now, we will after this we will read about the